mamas, it's April, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that I wish someone had told me before I started having people buy me all these crazy baby products that I just didn't need. Now, even though I have a 4-year-old, there are still some products that I just wish I just did not buy for my child. And a lot of that is because you will discover that as you have children, they want to play with boxes. The remote is their friend. That cup that you have, yeah, now that's their toy. So these are the products that if I were a new parent, I would steer clear from and not put on my baby registry because you honestly do not need them. The first is fancy but unnecessary gadgets. My husband and I spent so much money on getting like a baby rocker and all these crazy things for my son, and he honestly did not like them. Now, there are some baby rockers that are really, really good, but one of the things that we just wish we didn't get was a baby rocker. My son was 42 weeks gestation, so he was overdue, and most of the time, because in the beginning of my journey I was breastfeeding, he just wanted me to like keep him on me, so putting him in a rocker just did not suit our needs. And also sometimes the babies don't like the sway that's from left and right. There are other rockers like the Mamaroo that you can use, or similar products where it's more of a circular motion versus just back and forth, but that's one of the products that I definitely wish that we just did not get, was a baby rocker. The second item that I regret getting are trendy, sophisticated, cute clothes. Honestly, when you first have your child, depending on the season that you have them, they're gonna be wearing the same stuff most of the time. My son was a winter baby, so we didn't really go out the house that much. He was a baby and an infant during COVID, so buying all these clothes and he did not go anywhere was like, okay. And this goes hand in hand with shoes. Where did we go? We didn't go anywhere, so spending all this money on all these cute clothing that he barely wore because we did not leave the house, don't do it. If you're having a summer baby, that might be different, but depending on your location, buying all these clothes for your kid, especially every few weeks, they are growing out of them, is just not needed. What I will recommend is you buy basic, so solid colors, so whites, blacks, tan, get those colors for your child and then build on that. Your child in the first year, every 3 months, they're not going to be able to fit clothing. Some kids come out and they can't even fit infant clothes, like the newborn clothes. They're straight in 3 months. Some kids are preemies and can't even fit the newborn. They have to get preemie clothes. So just be very, very mindful of oversaturating your drawers with all these clothing items. Get basics and then build on there. If it's a special occasion, that would be the only time I buy the outfit, but also you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, because if it's a one-time thing like Easter or something like that, just know if you're not having multiple events in that time frame, in the next 3 months they're gonna grow out of it. And this holds true today as my son is in 4T. Some clothes he wears is 4T, some clothes he wears is 3T, but you would just be shocked at how fast your children outgrow something, especially if you're getting like the 2 to 3T, 3 to 4T, like they grow out of that stuff very quickly. Do not spend your coins on shoes or clothes. Do not do it, okay? Baby toys, okay? This is another thing that really just I regret spending so much money on. My husband and I, we would buy our son all the gadgets. And most of the time, he didn't even want to play with any of them. So from like jumpers to walker, we bought a walker and my son didn't even use it, but like for a week and a half, because at that point he had started walking. So it's like, man, we spent all this money on this walker and he didn't even use it. So don't spend a bunch of money on elaborate toys for your child. They do not need it. You will find that your earrings, your hair, your toothpaste, toilet paper, boxes, the remote, cords are your child's friend. Like, that's trash cans, lids, plates, cups, those are their toys. So you don't have to spend money on all these educational toys. Over time, you'll see the interest in your child and you'll be able to adjust. But in the beginning, girl, do not spend your money on that stuff. Your hair, your necklace, your earrings, your nose, your fingers will entertain your child. Okay. The last thing that I regret is spending so much money on a travel system. Again, it depends on where you're living and if you travel often, but getting a simple travel system from Amazon was the best thing that we did. There are some travel systems that are very light, and yes, sometimes you do have to get a travel system that will do everyday travel, but really do your research. You don't have to spend so much money on getting a stroller. Just be mindful that if you are getting a travel system, usually you'll get up to a year and a half out of that system. Some travel systems you can't even like put in the car, take out the car. They're not stroller compatible. The car seat might only work in the vehicle. Some car seats like a Nuna, they only work when your child is up to a year. So then you'll have to buy something else. So make sure you're really doing your research before buying a travel system. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a travel system unless it's something that you live in like New York City or LA or Atlanta, and you're going to be doing a lot of public transportation. Finding something that's more cost effective if you travel often for airplanes. I do videos all the time about car seats and travel systems that my family has used. So through trial and error, again, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a travel system. Just really make sure you're finding something that's going to fit your budget, that's good, you're going to get the most use out of it, and at the end of the day that you know you'll be able to grow with your child with it. Parenting is a journey, and I know for a lot of us, you get so excited with the first baby, the second baby, that you spend all this money on all these gadgets, but you don't need to, trust me. By the time you get to a year into parenting, you'll become a professional in what your child likes and doesn't like, and it's okay. We've all gone through it where we spent money on things that just did not work for our child, and we're in this together. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you want me to do the opposite of this video where I talk about my best baby products that I bought, let me know in the comments below and I will do an opposite video of this. If you are interested in some of my other videos regarding car seats that we have tried and other travel systems, one of my most popular videos when it comes to the travel system series is the Bravo travel system, which I will link right here, as well as Pocket City all travel stroller. That's one of my popular videos that I talk about it. I do a deep dive. This might be something also to consider if you are looking for something lightweight and you're a petite mom like myself and just want something that you can do on your own. You could check that video out here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.